What's up, you guys? Slim here at Team Symmetry, here to do a very special episode of Slim Chat today. I actually got the idea for this episode not too long ago. I was thinking about a lot of things. I've had a lot of things on my mind lately. And I decided to do an episode on something that I know a lot of people will hopefully appreciate and will hopefully just understand what I mean when I talk about this topic. It's not an easy topic to discuss because a lot of people may not fully understand what I mean, but for those of you that have been playing as long as I have, for those of you who really love this game, you understand what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about what is known as the Yu-Gi-Oh stereotype. And what I mean by that is that the known fact about our game, the game we love, the game that we play, the game that we live, breathe, die, everything Yu-Gi-Oh related, people look down upon it. And a lot of people have decided to quit because of that. I've made countless videos saying, you know, I myself will never quit. I've said there's no reason to quit. I've given all my explanations. But at the same time, I never really addressed the one thing that we cannot deny, and that's that society judges us based on what we do and how we look and the company we keep. That's something that in life, you're not going to be able to avoid that. That's going to happen, and unfortunately, you're just going to have to accept it. Now, the thing is what is the Yu-Gi-Oh stereotype? Now, a lot of people are going to say that if you give a direct answer, you're racist. That if you say the typical Yu-Gi-Oh player is a little Asian guy, that's bullshit. That's absolute bullshit. You're going to assume just because the game is from Japan that all Japanese people play it. I know a ton of Japanese players that people that don't play this game. Absolutely ridiculous. It's a known fact that a lot more Americans, a lot more different people of different races play this game. And the stereotype has always been wherever the game comes from, that's who plays it. This is what they assume. They assume and they put us into a group that we ourselves, of course, can, you know, rise above and totally just like not pay attention. But for everyone else who kind of gives in, it kind of sucks. And I feel that players like myself, players that have done really well in these events, we break that stereotype. And what I mean when I say is when we break that stereotype, I mean, people say that I don't look like the average Yu-Gi-Oh player. They tell me, you wear a hat, you wear earrings, you wear a chain, you talk a certain way. Apparently I talk a certain way. And I'm very confident when I convey myself. People know that I'm very confident when I convey myself on video or in public. But people say you don't meet the stereotype of someone who does this. Who sits there in an event, who sits there with their cards like this, who shuffles their cards, who makes plays. You're not that person, Mike. That's not you. That's right, I'm using my real name in this one. That's not you. That's not you. You know what? It is me. And that's what I just don't understand. I don't understand why society has to feel that we can't do what we want to do because of the way we look. Is it because I wear a hat that people like me? No. Is it because I play Yu-Gi-Oh that people like me? Partially. Is it because I say the most honest things with no regrets? That's probably it. That's probably why people can relate to this channel. That's why people know when SlimXTeamSymmetry has put up a new video that you're going to learn something in the process. I've always said that I make these videos to teach you guys. I've admitted to people on Facebook and I've made it public. I'm going to school to be a teacher. I believe that education is one of the greatest things in the world. I fell in love with education. Some of my greatest motivators through life have been teachers and educators, and they have kind of what's the word? They've kind of just like molded into me that a teacher is someone I want to be. Helping people achieve their goals is something I want to do. Being able to, you know that you made a difference in someone's life, that's something I want to do. And that's something I try to do through this channel. I know it's just a YouTube channel, but you won't believe the amount of success it has when it comes to convincing people to not quit this game, to keep doing what they love, and to not care about what society thinks. Because society, honestly, is going to judge you regardless. They're going to judge you whether you're tall, short, fat, thin, all that stuff. Like me, I ain't the tallest dude. I wish I was, but honestly, like, you know, they're gonna judge you because of that. Who the fuck are they to judge you? Who the fuck are they to judge you if you play a card game? They say, oh, it's a children's card game. You should be doing something more adult. Well, you know what? This is the hobby I chose, and this is something I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. You got a problem with it? That I've said before, then get the fuck out of my way. Like, honestly, I don't understand why there is such, I guess, a disregard for this game, why people think that everyone who plays Yu-Gi-Oh is a nerd. I saw that video, the Yu-Gi-Oh nerd video. Someone sent me that video. Those fuckers that took that video, go fuck off and die, like, seriously. I hope you just go die and jump off a building and hopefully, or you know what, I hope an angry mob just, like, burns you at the stake, because you really have that much audacity to come and, you know, just totally just make fun of a kid that plays a game he loves. I swear to God, come and try and do that to me. Like, seriously, come and say, oh, I play Yu-Gi-Oh, oh, you're a nerd. Like, really, bitch? Really? I'm like, you see how I look? You see how you look? You're ugly, motherfucker. So, you know, honestly, like, that's something I just can't, you know, really get out of my head. After watching that video again this weekend, that's why I decided to make this video, is that there's a stereotype, and we as players have to break that stereotype. Players always think that people who play Yu-Gi-Oh, you're nerds, you're nerds, you're nerds, all this shit. It's like, really? It's like, let me lay down the law for you real quick. We go to school. Some of us work. Some of us raise and support families. Some of us work to help our family. Some of us work to help our parents who have given us so much. Some of us, decide that, maybe school isn't the right thing for us. Maybe we go into the work world early. And it's things like that that separate us from other people. But we're put into a class that we're nerds because we play a card game. Really? Really now? Because I decided to do something that I've done since I was on the playground and I've just loved it and loved it and loved it forever that I'm going to quit? You're out of your fucking mind. It's mind-blowing when I really think about it, because I've been really thinking about this, making this video for a long time. I just never really knew how to address it, and I thought, this might be the one video I might have to script, but then I thought, that's not me. That's not who Slim is. That's not what I do. I get in this room and I say whatever's on my mind, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm pulling from a lot of different reins, but at least the message is being conveyed that we all are forced into a stereotype that we're all a bunch of nerds, we're all a bunch of this, we're all a bunch of that. Some of us are going to be some of the most successful people in the world, and the people who talk shit are eventually going to say, oh my god, they made it, oh my god, they did this, oh my god, they did that. There was a Wiz Khalifa song that was called Cameras, and there was a line where he said, the same people that talk shit are now telling everybody that you made it. It's because they didn't believe in you back then, but now they sure as hell believe in you now. I got people that come back to me that I haven't talked to in years. They're like, oh my god, I can't believe what you've done on YouTube. Oh, that's great. How you doing? You think I'm going to reply to you? Get the fuck out of my way. Like, seriously, like, if you haven't been here since day one, you sure as hell won't be here for the end, and you sure as hell won't be here to celebrate and all the success that all of us have. And I feel that, this has nothing to do with Konami. Konami has nothing to do with the stereotype. It's what society feels is proper in the world. We're supposed to go to school. We're supposed to study. We're supposed to get a good job. We're supposed to raise a family. You can do all that and play Yu-Gi-Oh! Who tells you you can't? You're out of your mind if you don't think you can. And they tell us that because we decide to do something so childish that will always be childish. I don't know about you, but haven't you noticed how adult-based this game has become? Haven't you realized that for as many kids as there are, there's about 2 or 3 more adults per kid because we love this game. This is the game we grew up with. That's like trying to tell us, for us guys, that Power Rangers, like when we grew up, that Power Rangers was the worst thing ever. Power Rangers was like the greatest thing ever, and I mean, I miss it to this day. To this day, I miss it. Thank God for Netflix. Like, seriously, I don't care. I'm 21, almost 22, and I still love things like that. And I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Since I was 11 or 12 years old, and it's something I'm still always going to do, because who the hell is society to tell me what to do and what not to do? They don't tell me how to dress. They sure as hell don't tell me how to act. They sure as hell don't tell me what to put on my YouTube channel. I come to my community for that. And that's the one thing. For as much hatred and as much bullshit as they give to us, we are a community. Your society can have no power against a community that's unified by the one thing we love. And that's something I feel that when you really break it down, that's what we are. We are one strong community. We have broken the stereotype, all of us. There is no Yu-Gi-Oh! Stereotype. The only stereotype I can think of is you're going to start with 5 cards. Whoever won the dice roll is going to draw their 6th. That's stereotype, and you'll be sitting at the table playing cards. Other than that, there's no other stereotype. So I hope that in time, people who are afraid to play this game, people who are afraid to admit that this is something they enjoy, are afraid to admit to their friends they play this game, and are afraid to, really get out into the world because they feel this will hold them back, trust me, it won't. I'm someone that goes to the gym, I'm someone who still parties, I'm someone who still goes out, I'm someone who goes to locals on the weekend nowadays over parties just so that I stay out of trouble. I still am the same person. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has just had a very big impact on my life, a huge impact on my life. And it's turned me into someone better than I was before when I started this channel. And it made me more into like a caring person. It taught me how to become a good educator for people because I can teach you guys things and really get a positive response, get good criticism when I need it. And I learn from all of that. I get better from all of that. And I feel that if society wants to judge us, that we just don't let them. We don't let them. There are so many things that we can get judged on, but at the end of the day, we're not out selling drugs. We're not out doing illegal shit. We're playing a card game that we love, that we just love. And you guys can see, you guys can tell how passionate I am about this game. I love this game more than I could probably even explain to you guys. I've said it before, but when I really think about it, making a video like this, it really comes full circle that this is something that I'll be doing for as long as I can, and hopefully I can pass it on to my future generations, and hopefully all of you can do the same. But I just really wanted to make this video because after watching the Yu-Gi-Oh! Nerd video again, it really just kind of, I guess, ignited something in me that made me want to come in here and just really address the whole issue that we are a community and that we do what we love, and that no one, and I mean no one, can ever take that away from us. And I feel that if we all stay strong, if we all believe that this is something we want to do because we love it, then we will be successful. I've always said Slim stands for success lives in me. Well, my channel would be nothing without we. So I feel that if we continue to just rise above people who try to push us down, we just rise above it and we will succeed. And we will succeed together. So anyways, I hope you guys like this video. I really wanted to address this. I was really serious in this video because this is something that I won't stand for. As a player, I will not stand for people saying there's a stereotype, for people saying that only Asian people that play this game, that any guy that plays this game is a nerd will never get with a girl. All this shit, we've broken the stereotype. We've broken the stereotype, and we will continue to break every stereotype they cast against us because they will never win. We will always win because we are a community that is formed and is united by this one thing that we love, and that is our Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game. So I just hope that you guys enjoyed this video. You know, thumbs it up, 100, 200, whatever likes you want to give it. If you dislike it, well, you dislike it. I just wanted to really address this issue because at the end of the day, people are always going to think the worst of us, but we'll just always prove them wrong. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will return, with my other content. I usually don't do weekend videos, but these were subjects I just really had to cover. I just want to say thank you guys so much for your continued support. Almost to 4,200 subs. Thank you, Galacticgod, for putting that video up on your channel. And thank you to everyone that continues to network with me. Next week I'll be having features on my channel, and you guys can just check that all out. It'll be amazing. And we'll continue with the future content, as the list will be leaking very soon. So look forward to that. So that's all I got to say, you guys. Thumbs up the video. Comment below with your thoughts on this, and let me know what you feel we as a community can do to further put an end to these stereotypes. That's all I got to say, you guys. Thumbs up the video. Everyone have a good night, good day, and I hope that we as a whole make a difference in this game. So that's all I got to say, you guys. Thank you for watching.